Hey, what's up, Facebook family? How you doing? I just wanted to show off on a live feed, spontaneous live feed right now, because of the fact that it's not raining in Vancouver. So I'm outside. I'm working from outside and getting as much done as possible outside. I wanted to welcome you if you've been signing on from replay. We're going to be talking, I want to really share with you this few revelations that I had about the concept of why, and why it's important to be talking about why, and why you aren't connected to your why perhaps. And it's my goal that you leave here with a little bit of deeper understanding and an inspiration to take some sort of action step towards the fulfillment of the greatest version of yourself. Miguel, what's up, buddy? Miguel, where are you signing in from? I've always wondered. Miguel, where are you from? Anyway, please engage. Ask. Let me know if you know somebody or yourself, friend of yours, family member, that really needs to hear this. Please tag them in this, because this could be the difference for them taking action. So, every morning, if you're not connected to a purpose, anything that's not connected to a purpose is dying. It's just the way that it goes. You and I both know somebody who was at the end stage of their lives, and they held on because there was a why behind it. They were waiting for somebody to come. They were on their deathbed. They were waiting for that person to come. And so, hey, Mexico, awesome. And so I was very present to this, because I always thought, ever since I was 13 years old when I got my first chiropractic adjustment, I want to be a chiropractor. And my why was I wanted to use my hands to be able to help transform people. And even during my stint as a chiropractor, my 16-year very successful career, there were so many times and periods where I was feeling extremely disconnected from my why. They were the most depressing times of my career. And even right off the bat, I was so delighted to be starting. And then after 2 years of being in practice, I was so disconnected that led me into the field of personal development. I started connecting with John DeMartini's work. And that's when I started realizing how important it was for us to be connected to a why. Even if you know what you love to do, if you're not connected to your why each and every day, the challenges and the stresses that you go through, we don't have some sort of a connection to a higher purpose behind them, we're not as resilient to stress. See, if you know why you're doing something, you're willing to embrace the pain along with the pleasure of doing it. Hey, Rebecca, what's up, sister? If you know the reason why, this is what I have a 90-day program that I have with the people that I work with, constantly going back, remember why you started, why? And allow the pain, I got to be rerouted here. Allow the pain of your past to be the sufficient why behind doing something magnificent with your life. That's got to cause you to go outside of your comfort zone. And if we aren't connected to something greater, if we don't have a reason why that's beyond just us, then we become less resilient to stress. We become less available for others. We become all about ourselves. And when I'm in that state and I'm completely 100% just dialed in only to my own inadequacies, my own interests, my world starts to close in on me. Everything starts to fall apart. However, simply by shifting my mindset back to my why, it actually infuses me with power. And then I start to feel more self-expressed. And your greatest example of this is if you're public speaking. Most people that I know, students I'm working with, they have a fear of public speaking. They're like, who am I to get up and say anything in front of people? And so what I do is, in those cases, I will sometimes completely get them connected to their why. That what they're speaking about is a cause that's greater than them. And all of a sudden, when they realize that it's not about them, but they are a vessel, boom, instant voice. Your power and your voice return because you realize it's not just about you. And your why is something that is not, it's not just about others either. My why is, after going through a divorce and a career transition, my why came from the pain of the darkness of those two events of my life. So because of the pain that and the suffering that I went through, my why in my company, in my business, is helping people with career and relationship transition or transformation, primarily for healthcare providers, but not excluding other people. But because I'm a healthcare provider and I know the stresses that it takes to be a chiropractor or somebody responsible for the health of other people, I get it. So my why is to help other professionals disconnected from their why, disconnected from their careers, maybe going through a transition or a relationship transition. They're about to have divorce, they're separated, or they've been already divorced and they're going through that transitional anxiety. My why is to help others in that same situation get powerfully aligned and have their best year ever, because I had to go through that. Now, that's my altruistic reason of why. This is why I'm doing it for others. Now, there's a narcissistic reason as well in your why that many of us, we don't give credence to. We don't give enough bandwidth to, but it's there. I don't care how sweet and giving that you are. There's a reason internally towards yourself, narcissistic reason, that your why is there. Hey, Shemaila, Grace, what's up, girls? What's up, ladies? And so, aside from being able to help people in their relationship and career transitions and become powerfully aligned, clearing their anxiety, become connected to something greater than them, I also want to be remembered for making a significant contribution to humankind. In other words, what's in it for me is I get to feel significant. I get to feel important. I get to feel like I've made a difference. And I can really leave the planet knowing that I've made that contribution. Hey, hon. So, yes, there is a narcissistic reason behind your why as well. And I was working with one client, and his main thing is all about transforming the need for medication use and getting rid of prescription medications and helping by plant medicines. And he was like, it's evil what the government's doing with the FDA, all of this stuff. And then I got him present to, okay, so what's in it for you, bro? And he's like, well, I get to feel significant. I said, yeah, tell me more. What else was this giving you? Well, I get to feel like I'm making a difference, and I get to be remembered, and I get to be revered, and I get to be a leader. Exactly. So the take-home point that I wanted to leave you guys with is that your why isn't just altruistic for other people. There's a selfish reason behind it, and for you to deny that selfish reason, you're actually denying a part of your power. Because if you can access all parts of your why, even the narcissistic one as well as the altruistic one, you now are connected with your dark warrior. You have more power, you have more freedom in your voice, and when you're authentic about it, saying, hey guys, I like to be important and I love the attention too, other people are like, wow, this person who's on this vision, who's on this quest is actually genuine. They're actually being real. And that's really important, because if you want to carry forth this incredible, you want to have the most incredible time, this brief time that you have on planet Earth, it can't happen unless there's a reason beyond you, yet it's serving you at the same time. And when you can connect with both of those things simultaneously, you have more power. So many of you don't know what your why is and are a little bit stuck, sick, stressed, stuck. And if you are becoming present to the fact that there's not a lot of time left on this planet and you want to step up and really connect with a why that's greater than you and be present with what it is for, you're gaining out of it as well, and you would like some help on clarification, I'm offering 2 free coaching calls on a one-on-one basis for those of you who are actually ready to take action on your why. This isn't for the people that are, wanting to play victim or wanting to blame other people, but actually are ready to clear what's blocking them. And in that call, what we're going to do is identify specifically what's blocking you from living that why. That's the goal of the call. And then at the end of that call, to see if you're actually ready to take action. So what you do is send me a private message, and a little thing will pop up, and then book yourself into the schedule, and then fill out an application form, because it's going to give me an idea of what's been blocking you. And at the end of that call, you will know exactly which steps to take in order to get connected to your why. That's both for others and for yourself. Hopefully that's been of value to you. Please tag somebody who's been talking to you about feeling purposeless, making it about themselves, their own inadequacies. Tag them, let me know, and I would love to chat with those people who are ready to take action. God bless you, and we'll see you at the next perfect time.